Today, most of the Democrats are insisting toss out the filibuster. Just this once, they claim, for their so-called voting rights bill. Here is my guarantee, folks. Once it's gone forever. They throw it out today. Tomorrow, it will be a gun control bill they throw it out for. They'll ram through the next day a bill that attacks religious freedom. I can go on and on and on. Once the idea that you need 60 votes to move legislation in the Senate to a vote is thrown out, it will never come back again. This is why, in 2017, I warned y'all, Senator Mitch McConnell's refusal to throw out the filibuster would come back to bite us. My prediction then, if we don't discard it, the Democrats will, the moment they win complete control. And that moment, folks, is right now.
And so the filibuster must be modified. I'm not saying it has to be eliminated, but I am saying we made exceptions to the filibuster when it came to budgeting.
Look, the filibuster's like being pregnant. Either you have it or you don't. Either you are or you're not, okay? This is a far cry from where the Democrats were when I was making the same call James Clyburn is, to do away with the filibuster. What I wanted was national reciprocity, making your concealed carry gun permit good in all 50 states, like your driver's license is. Here is Democrat Dick Durbin then, and notice today he has changed his tune.
What about that nuclear option, doing away with the filibuster?
Well, I can tell you that would be the end of the Senate as it was originally devised and created going back to our founding fathers.
Today's filibuster throws the system out of balance, giving one half of one branch of government what amounts to veto over the rest of government. It promotes gridlock, not good governance.
How does a guy like that look himself in the mirror? That's what you get from Washington, D.C., though. It is that kind of hypocrisy in Washington that people are fed up with, that all of you are fed up with, which is why you will never hear me act hypocritical about all of this. Look, I consider myself a political no-holds-barred warrior, okay? In 2017, with President Trump in the White House, Republicans controlled the House and the Senate. We had complete control. I called for Republicans to do away with the filibuster, to secure, as I mentioned, gun rights, tax cuts, repeal Obamacare. I wanted to ram common sense, constitutionally based legislation down the throats of our anti-freedom, anti-gun political foes. For the good of the country, by the way. Now think about this. Everything that I wanted to push through by doing away with the filibuster expanded freedom. It expanded choice. It limited government in our lives. It protected speech and religion. Now compare that to the Democrats, who want to throw out the filibuster to do what? To limit your freedoms, to take away your guns, to remove God from society, and yes, steal elections through this scheme titled H.R. 1. All of it has nothing to do with protecting election integrity or voter rights, by the way. Republicans blew it back then. We had our chance to exploit our victory and preserve and secure American values. And what did Republicans, led by Mitch McConnell, do? Well, they passed, they punted, they paused. They did the, quote, right thing, as McConnell put it. Well, I'm here to tell you, it was the wrong thing, because as you can see now, the Democrats do not operate like that. They do not play fair. Listen to former Democrat Senator Harry Reid.
The filibuster is on its way out. It's not a question if, it's a question when it goes away. May not be tomorrow, it may not be 6 months from now, but the filibuster is doomed to failure. You cannot have a democracy that requires 60% of the vote on everything. And that's what the Republicans have done. They have made a mockery of what the Senate should be.
All right, folks, listen to me. This is the reason why elections matter. This is the reason why people, you ready? I know I'm going to make some of you mad here, but people like Lynn Wood need to be canceled from the Republican Party. I'm not even sure he's a Republican. Remember this?
They have not earned your vote.
Don't you give it to them.
All right, listen. I'll admit, combined with Republican inaction in Georgia, Lynn Wood cost us the election there. Because of him and Republicans not securing the vote in Georgia and more Republicans not voting in Georgia, we lost 2 Senate seats in red Georgia. Do you see how mad this makes me? I get so upset because we do not need to be in this position that we find ourselves now. It's our own fault, which is always how it goes with Republicans, all right? All of it puts us in a position now of being steamrolled in the Senate and losing everything President Trump worked for. So because I refuse to be a hypocrite, if I was a Democrat, I'd throw out the filibuster too, which leaves me in a situation I do not like to be in. I'm pleading. I am begging for Democrat Joe Manchin to hold the line, not to protect the filibuster, really, but to protect freedom in this country. Because the legislation that Democrats seek to push through is a ferocious assault on liberty in America, and it will destroy everything that we hold dear.
Hey, I'm Rob Finnerty. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please join the conversation in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe, too. Hit the bell icon to be alerted to breaking news. And remember, there's a whole lot more on Newsmax TV, America's fastest growing cable news network. Newsmax TV, where real news for real people.